Hello, everyone, and welcome back to JCTV. We've started a new game on our channel. This is Bus Simulator 18, brought to you by Astragon Entertainment and Still Alive Studios. This is the long anticipated console version of Bus Simulator 18, starting our first episode of our series here, part one on JCTV. Let's have a look at what's happening here. So, we are going to start a new bus company. Exciting stuff. Okay, what can we enter for our bus company name? I wonder what a good name would be. I'm guessing this is going to be stuck with us for the rest of the game, for the building of our bus simulator empire. So, I don't know, let's probably figure this out here. I don't know what name to pick. All right, I got it. I think we're just going to go with JCTV. That sounds good. All right, so enable bankruptcy. Heck yes, we're going to keep that on. Trip mode, simplified, or what's the other option? What button do I push? Realistic or simplified? Let's go with realistic. That looks good. All right, I like this music. That's cool. All right, we are joining the JCTV bus company. Hold on while the game loads, folks. While you're waiting for that game to load, why don't you click that subscribe button, like and share this video, and click that notification button as well so you can be alerted every time we upload a new Bus Simulator 18 video. I giggle every time I say Bus Simulator 18. This is a very long anticipated game, and I cannot wait to play this on this Xbox One console. All right, and using the magic of TV, we are skipping past the loading screen really quick. So up in the top right-hand corner, you'll notice some things. We've got one bus, 0 drivers, and this is in British money, so I'm guessing £20,000. Okay, we're going to go through the character selection process here. So we're going to select male. Let's look at some different outfits here. I wonder how many different outfits could a bus driver possibly have? I'm guessing it's just different colors, uniform 1 or uniform 2. So tie or no tie? Leave a comment down below, whichever you prefer. We're going to go with shirt pocket, so I have somewhere to put my pen or maybe my hole punch if the bus driver has a hole punch. Let's go with a really weird looking outfit. That purple looks kind of ridiculous. So yeah, maybe we'll go with this, the Dwight Schrute mustard colored or pastel colored orange. Those pants look pretty cool. All right, let's go with the secondary color, the tertiary color. What color do we want our sleeves? All of these look so fantastically blah. That's good. Green. And what color is our hair? Or do they have red? If they have red, we gotta pick red. Cool. I don't have red hair in real life, but this guy does. Skin tone, we'll probably just go with the standard Caucasian skin tone because that's what I am. Not to upset anybody, but if you want to choose your own skin tone, there are a variety of skin tones available to you in this game. All right, so would you like to play the tutorial? Yes, I would love to play the tutorial. Let's learn how to play Bus Simulator 18.
Oh, hello! Over here! I'm glad to see you again. I hope the traffic wasn't too nasty. Anyway, look at this sweet Mercedes Citaro K. It's straight off the lot over in Sunny Springs. Of course, it's a smaller model, but I'm sure everyone in town will be hopping onto this bus and our little project in no time.
All right, so basic controls, we're moving the right stick to rotate the camera, and the left stick moves our character around here, a very snappy dressed bus driver. Look at that, it's our bus, and this must be the bus transit depot. Let's figure this out here. Unlock the front doors by interacting with the front door locks. All right, I guess we just move up to the front door lock and push A, lock, unlock, lock, unlock. It's pretty standard, and there's two door locks on one door. So let's unlock those both, and let's see if we can get inside this bus. Oh, we've got to go around to the front and push another button. I've actually seen bus drivers do this in real life, so that's pretty accurate.
Don't forget to unlock the back doors, too. When you're ready, just get into the cockpit. In the meantime, I'll just sit over here.
Yeah, you go sit down, and I'll handle everything from here. Let's go to the back door and unlock these doors. This must be the secure bus waiting area. So that's why all the doors are locked. You can't trust these citizens out here in this city. You gotta lock everything up. It's a standard bus, very clean looking. There's the driver door. How do we get inside the cockpit? No, I think I just closed it again. Come on. How do we get inside there? Oh, having a little bit of trouble getting into the driver's seat. I think you should just have to double tap. There we go. Perfect. Now we're sitting down. All right, let's figure this stuff out. Where are all the controls and what do they do? Let's listen in.
Take your time to familiarize yourself with the controls. Don't forget to close the doors. And remember to turn on the lights.
Yes, lights are good. We're going to need lights. Perfect. All right, there's our action menu. We'll look at that later and see what all that stuff does. All right, ignition. The little arrow is pointing. I'm guessing the ignition is under the steering wheel. How do we... Oh, there it is. There. Oh, there it is. Perfect. No. What happened here? How do we do this? It's on. Come on, ignition. The retarder. Whatever that means. We'll just leave that one alone. Oh, there it is. We had to zoom in. We had to zoom in to see through the steering wheel. Great, now the bus is started. Now we're going to turn on the headlights by pressing the indicated cockpit button or the shown button twice. You can hit Y twice, or we can manually turn all of these switches on up here. There we go. Headlights are on. Now we have to push those 3 buttons down at the bottom left with the arrows pointing to them. Turning on the bus lights. Passenger lights, the cockpit lights, and the ticketing machine lights. And we're going to close all the doors with the X button. So we can close both front and rear doors.
Are you ready to bring public transport back to Seaside Valley? Great! Then release the parking brake and let's head for the exit.
Awesome. All right, so before I was so rudely interrupted, we can close both doors by pushing the X button. That's perfect. And shift gear to drive. Where is the gear shifter? Shifter, who's got the shifter? Or is it those 3 buttons? That's the parking brake. Where would the drive gear be? That's the gas pedal, and we are not in gear, so we're not going anywhere just yet. Oh, there it is. They're buttons. Drive. Perfect. We are on our way. All right, let's see how this bus handles.
Oh, before I forget, I've got a little surprise for you. Just
surprises.
follow the route on the GPS.
Oh, just follow the route on the GPS. Well, life could not be simpler. All we have to do is follow the route. Oh, Victory Road, next stop. Oh, this is a little bit difficult to drive. I have to remember to look both ways before pulling out into traffic. In real life, folks, I don't even have a driver's license, so this is going to be fun. Let's see exactly what happens here. And we're off. This is pretty cool. Oh.
You see, my predecessor wasn't a fan of public transport, which is why they shut it down in the first place. In Sunny Springs, where I used to work, we collaborated closely with the local bus company, which improved the satisfaction of our residents significantly.
All right, so if you missed that, folks, I hit a pole causing $1,166 damage to my bus. straight out of the gate with no passengers on board. And to top that off, I'm pretty sure I didn't follow the GPS and I took my first wrong turn. So now we're just going around in circles until I can get back to the main road and figure, oh, $1,600 in damage. I haven't even picked anybody up yet and I'm already in the hole. Wow. I'm gonna have to take things easy. I have to keep remembering that this is not Grand Theft Auto 5 and I did not just steal this bus. This is real life. This is an actual simulation and I should be taking this more seriously than what I am right now. All right, so serious hats on, folks. Let's see if we can get out of this bus depot without injuring ourselves or anybody else. Oh, there's another $1,250 in damage. I'm not even sure what I hit.
Next stop, Victory Road.
Yeah, next stop, Victory Road. Let's try this again. And we're gonna look both ways. You can go. You can go. Thanks for stopping. Oh, no, keep going. There we go. And let's see if we can figure this out. Oh, up on the curb. Here we go. So we're not going to turn here. Oh, 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 oh. I almost rear-ended that poor fellow. All right, turn is coming up. Here we go. We're going to signal. Do we have a signal? I don't know. We didn't, so that's okay. And continuing on down the road, it seems we have our first stop coming up at that big H on the map on your left-hand side on that GPS there. And I think that's where our first stop is going to be. Yep, Victory Road was the next stop. We're going to take this right-hand turn up here.
Oh, the first stop is coming up. I hope you remember your training because I've invited a couple of people along on our maiden voyage. Just park close enough to the curb and within the markings. Oh, and don't forget to use the turn signal.
Ah, yes, turn signals. We need to use turn signals, folks. It's just polite. We can't just pull out into traffic. All right, light is green. We need to signal here. I don't know. Let's figure it out. First stop coming up, Victory Road.
Next stop, Victory Road.
All right, so we activated the right turn signal. We need to stop in this square and open up the bus doors.
Hello, everybody.
Good morning, Miss Tannhauser.
Glad you could make it.
Hello, Mira. Thank
Hi.
you for inviting me.
Hey,
you're
Sam. How's your
Hey, Sam.
daughter?
Thanks, Mira. She's been really busy lately.
Oh, she's rather lively, isn't she? Glad to have you here. Everybody, please take a seat. We'll be departing shortly.
Or right now. We'll be departing right now.
Next stop, River Promenade.
Now, this is the hard part. Do you see that clock? Do you think you can make it to the next stop in time? I'm so glad so many people have turned up just for this little test drive. They really seem pleased with the prospect of once again having a working public transportation network.
Oh yes, progress. I'm guessing this town didn't have a bus system in place or public transit, so they're really happy to have the transit system. Hey guys, how are you? Thanks for coming. Hope everyone's enjoying our first maiden voyage on JCTV bus lines. That next stop is up ahead on the right-hand side, that big H, the River Promenade. We are on our way. It looks like we're going to get there early. It's not that far away, and we've got
It's
a
going
minute,
pretty
20
well
seconds.
so far, isn't it? The next stop is right over there. Aubrey and I moved here a while back. We found a great apartment just up that street, and we've really been enjoying the neighborhood. There are a couple of great restaurants around here.
Oh, I can't wait to try their local restaurants.
Speak of the devil. May I introduce you to my fiancé?
Hey, honey. The neighbors asked if they could borrow our lawnmower.
Sure. Send them my regards. Looks like we're good to go again. Ah, wait. Someone's blocking the door. You'll have to tell them to move so we can close the door and get going.
Yes. Someone's causing trouble. We need to resolve the problem. Blocking the door? I'll move you. Take your seat. There you go. Don't mess around on JCTV bus lines. That's what you get. All right, back in the cockpit we go. Close the doors and we're on our way.
I think we've got them all now. Did you know that this bus has a Blue Tech diesel engine? It has an output of 210 kilowatts. I did a lot of research before we decided on this model.
Stop. Sequalman. Lido.
I'm guessing we get points for every correct thing we do because I'm getting green stars of goodness for using my turn signals properly and stopping on the proper bus platform spaces. I like this game.
I really love to walk this promenade in the summer. You always have a light breeze, and the trees offer some shade, and the river's close by if it gets too hot.
Well, that's some fantastic information. Thank you. Looks like we have a left turn coming up, so I'm thinking we need to get into the left turn lane. Use the signal. There we go. Politeness all around. Signaling your lane changes. I don't see how the money in this game can be in British pounds, but we're not driving on the opposite side of the road. There must be a setting somewhere we can change that to Canadian or American funds, or just standard dollars instead of pounds or euros or whatever the heck it's called. I'm sure someone in the comments will correct me of the proper currency terminology. For now, we are stuck at this red light behind this truck waiting for, there we go. Traffic is moving, and I think we're going to make this left turn. Signal is on. Perfect. Yay, green star for the signal. All right, it's very scenic. The graphics utilize the Unreal Engine, which makes them super fantastic. Oh, I think that was a speed bump. Hit a pothole. Red star. That can't be good. I didn't even see the pothole. I should probably be paying more attention to the road rather than recording this voiceover. But hindsight, we'll get the
Our
next
next
pothole.
stop is over there. Oh, sorry. I'm just super excited.
Stop.
Yeah,
Sequalman.
real excited about riding the bus.
Hello, a ticket please.
Oh, this is just a test drive of sorts. But wait, it would actually be a nice opportunity to make sure the ticketing machine is working properly, wouldn't it?
Ticketing machine. That's odd. Usually people buy tickets before they get on the bus. But in this bus sim game, we're selling tickets as we go. I guess that's how we make money. Here's the ticket machine, and here is the change giver outer. So this guy wants a day ticket. All right, so we're gonna choose day.
Hey! I didn't think you'd show up.
And he
Hey,
wants a
Mira.
stupid ticket.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I'd make it.
Professor
wants free.
Zellerman. Didn't expect to see you here.
As if I'd missed this opportunity. My fiance already sold our car in anticipation of the return of the buses.
What? Really? Then let's hope this venture is a success. Have a nice day.
All right, so now we have to give this guy change. I'm guessing we just go through the separate denominations and figure out how much he gets. And now we have to do math. All right, oh, there we go. Perfect. And nobody else
Hello
wants
there.
tickets.
Could you lower the ramp for me?
Sure, that's no problem. Could you lower the ramp so they can board the bus?
Oh, cool. We even get a handicap-equipped bus. That's awesome. Oh, there he is in the mirror. I see him. All right, how do we extend the ramp? We gotta find the ramp button. There's a ramp button here somewhere. I'm guessing it's probably on the dashboard. I don't know why I'm looking at the door. Well, let's go see. Maybe it's at the back door. I've ridden on buses before where the switch is on the pole or something near the back door. No? Okay. Maybe back in the cockpit. They've got it now so the bus driver doesn't even have to get up. That's perfect. Let's see what's happening. Where's the ramp button? Ramp. Who's got the ramp? Oh, there it is. Perfect. So the ramp only works when the door is closed. Alright, so we'll close the door. And the bus just raised up a little bit. Ah, you can see the ramp in the mirror on the right-hand side. Perfect. And then we'll open up the doors, and gentleman wheelchair can now board the bus safely. Perfect. And I guess we have to close the doors.
Thank you so much. Having buses will make it so much easier for me to get around again.
You're welcome, sir. Alright, let's retract the ramp. Signal out of this turnaway here. Put a signal on. Oh, and look, that car yielded. Perfect. In the left-hand mirror, we put our signal on, and that guy was nice enough to stop. But then he just continued on, like we didn't exist. Alright, disable the parking brake. Push down. Alright.
This is going quite well so far, isn't it? I think we can move along now.
Yes, I think we can.
Stop. Westbound.
The Lido is a really great place for a bit of relaxing leisure time. There are nice rest areas, and for a reasonable fee you can get a wonderful massage.
Get another pothole.
There are
Please.
even a couple of people I don't know here. It seems word has gotten around.
Whoops, wrong turn. Whoa, where are we going? There we go. Under control. Around the roundabout. Almost had another accident with passengers that time. That would not have been good. Alright, we got another turn or roundabout coming up. What is this? Alright. Oh, I gotta learn to brake a little bit easier. Purple truck. Alright. It's purple coming at me and blue going away. I don't know what happened there. Alright, there certainly is a lot of traffic, but I'm glad it's a sunny day. I'm glad it's not raining or thunder or lightning or snowing or something. I'm glad the tutorial started us off nice and easy. This is the tutorial, so I'm guessing nothing bad, nothing too bad can happen. Let's continue on our way here. Traffic is moving very slowly. Try not to fall asleep. Alright, are we turning here? Yes, we are. We are making a left-hand turn. Over the bridge. Whoa, almost into oncoming traffic. That would have been bad. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. It's your first day on the job. New driver. Alert, alert, new driver. Tailgater. Alright, where's the stop? It's coming up, just up here. It is very realistic, I'll give them that. The gas and the brake are very responsive. And I'm pretty sure I just ran a stop sign. But, didn't give me a warning, so I don't think that was a stop sign. I think maybe it was just a yield.
This is our terminal stop. All passengers must disembark the bus here. After that, we'll drive to the garage to park the bus. To everybody who's still on board, I want to thank you for participating in this drive. With your support, we'll bring public transport back to Seaside Valley.
Excuse me, can you help me get off the bus again?
Oh, of course. Would you help the passenger in the wheelchair to get off the bus again?
Of course, I completely forgot about our friend. Let me extend the ramp for you, sir. Nope. Let's try that again. There we go. All right, buddy. Have a good one. Thanks for riding JCTV Bus Lines. Have a nice day. See you again soon, hopefully. All right, we're done. Let's go back to the
I
garage.
think that's everyone. The route to the garage is marked on the GPS. Let's head there. We've been talking to some graphic designers to create some decals and wraps to customize our buses. Hopefully, we'll get some design submissions soon.
Yes, green star. I get a green star every time I use the turn signals properly. Lesson learned, folks. Be polite. Use your turn signals. It's all about courtesy. I like how the trees are waving on the right-hand side. That's pretty cool, indicating that there's wind. is going to stop. Very polite traffic. No one's coming. Oh, what's going on? Everyone's just going. No one's going to wait for the bus. I'm going to go. All right. No one else is going. I'm going to go. There we go. And we're off. Going to complete the trip. Going to park at the garage. So far, loving the game. Loving the tutorial. It's explained very, very well, although I am probably not explaining it very well. This is very, very immersive. From what I'm reading about the game so far, we can hire drivers and expand our fleet, and I think I just hit a pole while I was concentrating on giving the game makers a shout out. Now I've got to put it in reverse. I'm stuck on the pole. Well, that's fantastic. I'm reversing a 30-foot bus in the middle of the intersection. Oh, there's another $530 in damage. Perfect. That's all right. It's the tutorial. When I'm out in the real world, we just can't hit anybody, that's all. There we go. Wider turns. That's the key. Wide
Everything's
turns.
all set up over there.
Where is the... Oh, the arrows are pointing to that garage, I think. I think that's where we need to go. Into the garage. Yeah, I'm not sure why I just turned there. But let's try and pull this bus into the garage and end this tutorial and get out into the real world and start making some bus money. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it is. Oh, hit the garage. $562.60. It's oddly specific when you hit things.
All in all, I think that was a rather successful maiden voyage. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, except for all the things I get.
Congratulations.
Thanks anyway, though. And now we're, what, turning off all of these lights? Turn off the headlamps by pressing Y twice. Or the button, and then exit the cockpit. Turn off the ignition that you have to zoom in for to see, just so you're aware. Now we exit the cockpit.
Let me just collect my things. We've put some systems in place so you can start planning out routes and growing our little project.
Sure.
Let me show you real quick.
Awesome.
Okay, I've written down a number of things we should try before we get you back out on the road. It's just to make sure the infrastructure is okay and ensure we can deliver a robust public transport system. First things first. City Hall wants us to run a pilot night line just to see how many people would use it. They'll finance an additional bus for you in return. I've already prepared a route for this and spread the word. Select the pre-existing route and drive it by night.
All right, that sounds pretty easy. So all we have to do is select the pre-existing route and drive it by night. Well, let's figure that out real quick. But before we do that, let's have a look around here. So this is our map. I'm guessing that is the route. One of the routes in green, this is the entire city, so eventually we'll be able to expand our JCTV bus lines empire to the entire town, maybe take over the world type of thing. Are you sure you want to discard all changes? I'm not even sure what that means. Let's see what's going on here. A route must have at least 4 bus stops. Okay, so we're creating a route. We're not going to follow what the lady said. We're going to create a route. Let's stop number 1, stop number 2, stop number 3, number 4. Yeah, let's pick that one. And then where are we going next? Are we going here? Or over here? Let's go over here. Stop number 5. And number 6. Number 7. All right, 7 stops. Let's go with that. So I think what we've done is we've just created our own route, and that's what it looks like. These are all the stops. The estimated route time is 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Well, we've made zero money so far because we haven't run it yet. That's our driver, maybe? Not even sure. Okay, guys, our route is created. I guess, okay, this is our bus. These are our driver settings. Weather, we're going to keep on random. Who knows what it's going to be like. All right, quick start, we'll leave that on. Off. We'll leave that off, and we'll leave that off. And we will leave that on, enable cashier. And we'll leave it on realistic. Of course, we want realistic because this is real life, folks. We now own a bus company. Real life. All right. Well, it's a holiday, so more people are going to be riding the bus. This should be fun. All right, what's happening here? That was third-person view. This is first-person. You can play either in first or third. Obviously, first-person view is much more exciting than third-person because you get to see the inside of the cab and whatnot. Okay, what do we got to do here? If I remember correctly, hey, it's raining. Windshield wipers, we need those. All of our lights on, everything's good. What are we doing? Ignition, we need to turn that on. Are we on? Signal works. Oh, we're not in drive. I need to put it in drive. That would help. We just rev the engine in neutral all day long and not go anywhere. All right, here we go. First stop.
Stop, Astro Promenade.
Astro Promenade, our first stop of the day on our newly created route. What's going to happen?
I need to purchase several tickets.
Of course, he wants to buy tickets. All right, let's purchase some tickets for this man. All right, easy enough. He wants two. Here you go, sir. Here's your tickets. Please wait for your change. Math skills. 50 plus 20 is 70. Come on, where are we going? Almost done here.
One ticket, please.
That ticket costs $48. Wow. 48 bucks to ride the bus in this town. No wonder the last transit system went bankrupt. Prices were probably too high.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Single, regular, one. This should be easy. Single, regular, one. Print. Perfect.
I need to purchase several tickets.
Single, regular, three. There's only one guy. Why does he need 3 tickets? I question your logic, sir. But hey, 48 bucks a ticket. I'll give you however many tickets you want. Greetings. Please wait for your change. Thank you for riding JCTV bus
One
lines.
ticket, please.
Here's your one ticket. Please sit down before the bus is in motion. Everyone's seated. All right, we're ready to go. Let's close the doors and move on out. We're going to signal our left turn. There we go. Signal on. Oh, there's a car in our blind spot. Did you see that? There it is. Can't see it in the mirror, but he's there. Accident avoided.
stop, Zellermont Research Center.
The green star for using the proper turn signals.
Slow down a bit.
Oh, you told me to slow down. Sure thing, old man. I will slow this bus down just for you. No erratic driving for this company.
Next stop, Zellermont Research Center.
Red star, hit the curb. That's not good. Stop in the box. Perfect timing, perfect stopping position. See you later, sir. Have a nice day. Oh, a passenger forgot something on the bus. Not on my watch, sir. I will get it. And I will bring it to you. There it is, right there.
I
How
don't
can you
need to
forget that
drive the
package?
kids to school anymore.
People are just getting on the bus and I'm not even paying attention. Where did you go, sir? I need to return your package that you so haphazardly left on your seat. Come back, sir. I see you with the white arrow.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Please, keep all of your personal items with you at all times. Do not leave personal items unattended on the bus. Excellent. Oh, and you waited to buy a ticket. Perfect. A day senior 1. Let's go. Day senior 1. Print. Please wait for your change.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
need a ticket.
Oh, you do. Single senior 1.
I need to ride the bus.
Thanks.
You're
May I
welcome.
have a ticket, please?
You certainly can. That's why I'm here, to drive the bus and give tickets. Because this is eating away at our schedule time. We're already a minute and 27 seconds behind
One
schedule.
ticket, please.
Because Numbnuts left some box on my seat. Someone should have called the Department of Homeland Security for a suspicious package, and we probably could have had that guy arrested. But hindsight, again, let's be a nice bus driver and return everyone's personal belongings back to them. I do not harbor any type of grudges at all. All right, we're almost 2 minutes behind schedule. Hit the curb again. We're in a rush now. We got to maintain this timeline. All right, it is coming down out there. Good thing we got windshield wipers. Oh, I'm not sure if that guy escaped from the front of the bus or not. I didn't see a red star for hitting a pedestrian, so I'm thinking he's okay. All is well. Let's continue on our way past the construction to our next stop. All right, there are a lot of people here.
Yesterday, we passed a purple cow.
Yeah, I saw it too.
We passed a purple cow. I did not see that. I was too busy driving.
May I have a ticket, please?
Sure, you can certainly have a ticket for money. You can have a ticket in exchange for cash. How's that? This is just awesome. Did you hear that guy? This is just awesome.
Thanks.
A bus. One bus out of the entire town overcharging for tickets.
What ticket, please?
$28? Wow. I'd rather walk. Do we charge seniors for one ticket?
A ticket,
$24. Oh, jeez. Selling lots of tickets, making lots of money. I think I still see someone in my mirror outside there. What are they doing? Are they waiting to get on the bus? Yep. This is the last person. Day Senior 1. Easy enough. Take your ticket and sit on down. Well, first, wait for your change.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a seat. Thanks for riding JCTV bus lines. Your comfort is our priority. All right, let's get this bus moving. What are we waiting for? We are 1 minute and 48 seconds behind schedule, and the clock is ticking.
Next stop, Stockard Square.
Hit a speed bump. Have you slow down for those, I'm guessing? We should try that next time.
Wait, where did my hat go?
Both ways, am I supposed to stop here? Am I supposed to just keep going? No, let's just keep going. Gonna roll through that stop. 1, 2, 3, go. We're safe. I'm not sure what that alarm is. I think maybe I'm going too fast.
Next stop, Stockard Square.
I think maybe that means someone rang the bell and they want to get off. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. If you know what that signal means on the right-hand side
Thanks
of the
for being
GPS
so
map,
punctual.
I think maybe it means stop. But either way, if I'm wrong, leave a comment down below so you can let me know so I can inform you next time as to what exactly that annoying beeping sound is. I think it's people who want to get off the bus, but I might be wrong. Oh, more tickets. More seniors without tickets. All right, people. It's the 21st century. Buy your tickets online like everybody else.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Have a nice day. Single, regular one. I'm getting pretty good at this ticket sales thing. You're welcome. Have a nice day, sir.
One ticket, please.
One ticket, please. Mr. Bean just boarded our bus. Ticket, please.
May I have a ticket, please?
You certainly can have a ticket, sir, in exchange for cash. I will gladly give you an overpriced bus ticket for money. One more guy waiting outside there. Just a minute to count up your change. No, I think we're done. All right. Everyone's here. Everyone's seated, having a good time. Come on in out of the rain. Stay dry. Let's carry on. Well, we're 48 seconds behind now. We're almost making up time.
Next stop, Media Center, Astra.
Uh-oh. A passenger is listening to really loud music. Well, we can't have that. You can't disturb the other bus passengers, sir. Where are you? I will find you and make you turn your music down. You are disturbing me and the other passengers. This is unacceptable behavior for JCTV bus lines. Who are you? Who has the crazy music? Is it you? Where are you? Ah, this guy? Music, music, who's got the music? Is it this guy? It's this guy. What are you doing?
I am sorry.
Yeah, sure you are. You're wearing headphones. They're called personal music devices. Personal, not public music devices. Don't let that happen again. I don't want to pull this over any more than I have to. Oh, we've got 18 seconds to get to the next bus stop. I don't think we're going to make it. We're going to be behind schedule because of the tomfoolery with the music. Oh, the curve too. I'm distracted now. I'm angry. I'm going to calm down, count to 10 and breathe. Oh, speed bump. What's happening? All because you wanted to play your loud music, sir. Unacceptable.
Darn it, I forgot to lock the front door.
Well, that's your problem, sir. I'm not turning this bus around so you can go back home and lock your front door. Be prepared next time. Use your head. Think smart. Be prepared. like the Boy Scouts.
Next stop, Media Center, Astra.
All right, let's try and calm down and find our center now. See if we can be nice to these fine passengers. Good timing. Perfect stopping position.
May I have a
Excellent.
ticket, please?
You certainly can have a ticket, sir. That's why we're here. JCTV Bus Lines is back in service, taking over the town, one bus stop at a time.
Thanks. I think I'll need 70 tickets. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I need a ticket.
Now, there are a lot of ticket sales today. You're going to be making lots of money at these prices. $29. Oh my lord. Dude, you could have Ubered for probably less. We're going like around the corner. All right, turn signal on. That car in the mirror yielded. Perfect.
Next stop, West Spoke.
West Spoke.
Oh no. I fell asleep.
Oh, did you hear that guy? Oh no, I fell asleep. Well, if you wake up and you're not where you're supposed to be, that's your issue, sir. And because you were distracting me, I missed that turn. Now we need to reverse in traffic so that I can make this turn properly. Oh, and I just hit the car behind me. $592 in damage. Should we stop and call the police? Probably not. We're just going to kick it back and drive and proceed to the next scheduled stop. We've got 54 seconds to get there, and time is money. Oh, I think somebody rang the bell. They want to get off. I think that's what that sound is. Next stop, please. I'd like to get off this bus. The rain does not seem to be letting up. Oh, I just missed that guy with the umbrella. Sorry, sir. Please watch out for speeding buses in the rain next time before you cross the street. Look both ways.
Next stop, West Spoke.
West Spoke. West Spoke folk.
There. Thank you.
All right, everybody off, or whoever rang the bell, get off my bus. Make room for new passengers with new money.
At last, I don't need to drive myself.
That's right, sir. You do not need to drive yourself. That is why we're here and back in business in your town. JCTV Bus Lines, taking you by storm. Literally, it is storming outside. That's why we're here.
Thank you. I need a ticket.
Well, I have tickets. What a coincidence. You need a ticket and I have some. Let me sell you one. All right. $1.80.
Wait for the weekend.
Can't wait for the weekend, lady. Me either. All right, signal out of the turnabout here, and we're on our way. Looks like our last stop is East Spoke.
Next stop, East Spoke.
Perfect.
Last stop.
Getting lots of green stars, but I'm also hitting lots of things like curbs and potholes and speed bumps and pedestrians. Oh well. I didn't get a red star for that guy with the umbrella, so I'm thinking he made it out okay. We'll have to check the local ambulance reports or police reports about crazy bus drivers and hit and run accidents. I think he's okay though. Stuck behind a truck. We've got 4 seconds. We're going to be late to our last stop. There's only one speed with the windshield wipers. That's fine. We can still see everything's good. It's a brand new Mercedes bus. All right, traffic's moving. We're turning and I'm going straight. First, we're gonna wait to see if it's safe. And everyone's standing still, so we're gonna go. Alright. I have to admit, the bus is a little hard to control at first, but once you get used to it, it's super easy, and I hit a curb as I'm saying that. So this is the last stop on our journey, folks. Everyone must exit the bus. A little parking brake on just to be safe. I guess the only time I've used the parking brake this whole route, but that's okay. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us on our maiden voyage of JCTV bus lines. Come again soon. We'll probably see you tomorrow on your way to work or your way home from work. Somebody left garbage on my bus. Are you kidding me? After all the courtesy I've shown you, you're gonna leave garbage on my seat. Well, that's just unacceptable. Unacceptable. Can I follow him outside and throw it at him? I've completed the route. Oh, seems that there's still another piece of garbage on my bus. Yeah, we'll proceed to the garage, I think, and then we'll pick that up once we get there. We're already far enough behind schedule. The nerve of some people, just leaving coffee cups on the seats for me to clean up. After I charge you $29 to go 37 feet in my bus, you're gonna leave garbage. That's just disrespectful. I'm gonna have to put a sign up. Please take your garbage with you when you leave, so the driver does not have to clean it up. How about a sign that says, you know, clean up after yourself. Your mother is not driving the bus. How about that? All right, so we'll park right here. Let's go pick up the rest of that trash. Better not be another coffee cup. I will lose my mind. Oh, figures. That's all right. All right, I don't see any more garbage. I think we're safe. Everything's fine now. We're clear to reboard the cockpit and park the bus in the garage. Oh, hit the side of the garage. $558 damage. Man, I really have to watch that. All right, lights off. Ignition, parking brake. Let's turn the ignition off. All the wipers go off automatically with the ignition. That's perfect. And what are we doing here? We are going to look at the action menu. And drive. I think that's what we want, and drive. Perfect. Oh, here we go. Here are some stats. All right. What are the stats? Good bus stopping position time 7. All right. Look at the cash. I've lost $1,151 due to damage on my bus. The total is $20,566.54. Remember, we started out with $20,000. I would have had a lot more if it wasn't for all that crap that I hit. The curbs and the speed bumps and the people and the you name it. All right, well, that's been pretty good, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Bus Simulator 18. This is part 1. We're going to be doing a lot more Bus Sim 18 videos. Join us for part 2 when we tackle the missions portion. I think there's some missions at the beginning of the game that we skipped because we created a new route just to show you some ins and outs of what the game can actually do. So we're going to wrap things up. We're going to call it a day. The bus route is over. This bus driver needs to sleep a little bit. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and click that notification button so you can be alerted every time we upload new content. For now, this is JCTV saying, see you later.